live-action Snow White is already stirring up controversy months ahead of its release. With the trailer just dropping, discussions about casting, representation, and CGI are taking center stage. But this remake is also reigniting deeper debates about how we update classic stories for modern audiences. Another day, another Disney live-action remake. This time, it's Snow White, a reimagining of the 1937 animated classic. Set to release in March 2025, production was delayed for a year due in part to multiple reshoots, though the reasons behind that remain unclear. While reshoots don't always indicate major problems, they've added speculation surrounding the film.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
As with many live-action adaptations, the casting has been a lightning rod for debate. Rachel Zegler, known for her role in West Side Story, was cast as Snow White. Critics online argued the actress, who is of Polish and Colombian descent, doesn't align with the original description of the character as having skin as white as snow. In an interview with Variety, Zegler addressed the backlash, saying, "At the end of the day, I have a job to do that I'm really excited to do. I get to be a Latina princess." Another point of contention has been Disney's approach to the Seven Dwarfs. The studio opted to use CGI to create the characters, now referring to them as magical creatures instead of dwarves.
It's this weird thing where he's saying, like, oh, it's bad that we're still doing Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, so he doesn't necessarily want that. But as little people actors, it's like, well, we kind of want to work. We kind of want that part, and if that's what's available, then that's what we'd like to do.
Actor Peter Dinklage, a vocal advocate for representation, criticized the film's portrayal of the dwarves, and comedian Brad Williams weighed in. On a 2022 podcast, Dinklage called the remake backwards for continuing the traditional story of dwarves living in a cave, even as Disney celebrated casting a Latina Snow White. Disney soon after responded to the criticism, saying they aimed to avoid stereotypes by reimagining the characters and consulting with members of the dwarfism community. Fast forward to July 2023, when leaked set photos published by the Daily Mail showed Snow White surrounded by 7 companions of different genders, ethnicities, and heights, not traditional dwarves. Disney initially dismissed the photos as fake, but later confirmed their authenticity with the Daily Beast, stating they were unofficial set images. Disney retooled with the film yet again, going back to a fantastical style for the characters and bringing the look of the 1937 film into a new dimension with digital animation. And with the recent release of the trailer, it seems one of the biggest problems people are having now are these CGI characters. From the enchanted forest to the magical creatures, viewers raised concerns, noting how the heavy reliance of CGI feel overly artificial. Some argue this could be overlooked based on the strength of the film's storytelling. Snow White isn't the only film to face backlash over CGI. In 2020, Sonic's character in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was criticized for its original design ahead of the release, featuring small eyes and human-like teeth. Fans were vocal, prompting the filmmakers to redesign Sonic into a more traditional version of itself. Disney's Snow White is set to hit theaters on March 21st. Will it rise above the controversy or fall short of expectations? Only time will tell. I'm Kennedy Felton with Straight Arrow News. Download our app for the latest updates.